Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports from Public Media M1, bringing you the latest news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin in English. I'm Arpad Szőci. Thanks for tuning in. Hungary is ready to become a success story in an increasingly digitized world economy. That's what Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán said in his opening address at the ITU Telecom World 2019 conference in Budapest on Monday. The PM said that there is a good chance that Hungary could become a leading force in the field.
Not only are we capable of planning the future, we can also create and realize it. Hungary does not run away from the future. It also views the changes that will bring new challenges to Europe. Viktor Orbán made his remarks at the opening of the Telecom World 2019 conference. At the UN International Telecommunication Association event, the Prime Minister pointed out that Hungary is ready and indeed has begun to make itself one of the success stories of the digitalizing world economy. He added, chances are good because Hungary already has a solid foundation in the digital economy. The future has already begun here, and we hope that Europe will also start to move in this direction, Viktor Orbán said. While reciting Hungarian economic successes, Viktor Orbán explained, in 10 years, Hungary has emerged as one of the continent's leaders, becoming one of its top movers, a country with basically full employment, a modern industry, and a much more secure budget than most countries in Europe. He also indicated that the focus of the new Hungarian economic model is on competitiveness, innovation and entrepreneurship, in which the digital economy fits it perfectly. In Europe, Hungary has the lowest sales tax on the internet, at just 5%. You can see the excellent infrastructure we are constantly developing. We would also like to be just as successful and fast when it comes to developing the 5G network, the Prime Minister said. In order to achieve these goals, the Hungarian government has already started its digital welfare program.
And soon the country's fastest internet access ever will be launched, 5G, which is fifth-generation cellular network technology. Hungary's Minister of Innovation and Technology made the announcement at the ITU conference. Laszlo Palkovic said that a significant part of Hungarian industry deals with cutting-edge technology and that artificial intelligence could play an even greater role. The government will unveil its strategy on it by the end of the year.
This little car is virtually directed from afar. The driver uses a special type of glasses, which shows the picture of the camera on the car. Hungarian engineers join the two devices together through the internet, namely with the help of the 5G network. This is not the only domestically designed achievement which will be introduced at the Hung Expo exhibition grounds over the next 4 days. Budapest is about to host the world's most important telecommunication event once more, after it did so in 2015. They expect more than 4,000 inquirers, including experts, investors, and high-ranking representatives in the field. The Secretary General of the International Telecommunication Union reminds participants that half of the population of the world does not have access to the internet, even though economic development is linked to digitalization.
4 eyes as one of the slogans for my priorities. 4 eyes are infrastructure. We still have to upgrade the infrastructure with new technologies, but we also have to extend our infrastructure to connect villages, to connect those not connected yet. And with this kind of challenge, we need investment. So we have to create a good atmosphere to invite good investment in the ICT, both for technologies and extending the infrastructure to the poor areas not connected yet.
Said Hao Lin Chao. Digitalization is high priority for Hungary, said the Minister of Innovation and Technology, Laszlo Palkovic. He also touched on how the role of artificial intelligence will become stronger and stronger in the future, and that this will not hit Hungary unexpectedly. The strategic positioning on artificial intelligence is expected to be presented to the government by the end of the year, Laszlo Palkovic said. The minister added that every new type of technology has risks. However, it is the role of legislators to avoid such negative prospects. Furthermore, with the right decisions, smaller countries can also progress towards full digitalization.
Hungary will be showing what it's done with more than €4.5 billion in spending on infrastructure and other developments at the Expo Real International Trade Fair for Property and Investment in Munich. Developments from various cities will be profiled, including the Liget Budapest project, showing the changes underway in the capital's biggest park.
Even in the rain, workers continue building the new Museum of Ethnography. As a part of the Budapest Liget project, this structure will also have a role in October's Expo Real. Just like the refurbished Olof Palme House, which will soon open under the name Millennium House. The building, decorated in Zsolnay-style art, features an interactive exhibition space and a cafe. Finally, we can showcase developments which have already opened to the public, such as the Museum of Fine Arts. We can also show those which are in a very advanced stage of construction, such as the Ethnographic Museum, the Millennium House, and the House of Hungarian Music, the project director said. Those putting together the Hungarian stand are expecting major interest from investors when it comes to Hungary. This is partially thanks to construction investments, which are rising at a remarkable rate, adding to Hungary's economic growth of over 5%, making it the fastest growing economy in the region.
The country's school milk and fruit program continues this academic year. It's all part of the government's attempt to get children to eat healthier. Students get the food 3 to 4 times a week. The program has proven to be successful, with more and more schools signing on.
Students are waiting in line for apple juice at the Szent Györgyi Albert Elementary School in Budapest, but many of them also buy milk. I really like milk and juice. Students get fruit 3 to 4 times per week. Most of the students know why their lunches are supplemented in this manner. We get apple juice and milk because they're healthy. This year, students will receive nearly 13 million liters of milk and milk products. This way, more than 430,000 elementary school kids, as well as those in kindergarten, will get nutrients required for a healthy lifestyle and diet. We are certain that these supplements, if we can name them that, will help improve the results at school. These additions provide students with a healthier lifestyle and that of a proper diet, the state secretary said. 7 types of fruits, as well as 4 types of vegetables, are part of the repertoire. Students can also choose from 100% fruit juice within this school program. The fresh fruits and vegetables arrive from hundreds of local growers. The government spends more than 23 million euros on the school milk and school fruit programs collectively.
Major storms slashed across Hungary on Sunday night and Monday morning as a cold front hit the country. In the city of Szeged in the south, winds reached more than 100 kilometers an hour. Massive downpours also caused flooding in many parts of the country.
The wind raged with major force in the afternoon in Szeged. The city saw winds of 112 kilometers per hour. Firefighters received more than 500 alarm calls in Csongrád County due to the storm. My colleagues are alerted because of broken branches and fallen trees and are constantly doing rescue missions. The storm hit the center of Szeged the hardest, said Kristina Molnár. A total of 3 people were taken to hospital from Széchenyi Square. The space was also closed off by authorities to prevent further personal injury. Many of the wires were broken under the falling branches of trees, causing power to go off in several places. It could take days to repair the damage. The storm hit Kecskemét in the late afternoon. A bolt of lightning even struck one of the trees. Here, a staggering 10 millimeters of rain fell in just half an hour. Rain has flooded Kecskemét, who basically can't even see the side of the road where we're currently standing. That's how high the water is. Cars are having trouble moving along as well, said M1's reporter. The storm in Kiskunhalas also caused huge damage. Here, underpasses and cellars were covered by water. The wagons were sometimes up to their axles in rainwater. The National Meteorological Service has issued an alert for almost the entire country due to rain and thunderstorms.
Monday saw the start of the Bartók World Competition and Festival for Piano, which will continue for a week at the Liszt Academy Concert Center in Budapest. Pianists from all over the world have come to compete. 38 are in the semifinals, and then 6 of those will move on to the final next Sunday in a gala concert. And Public Media's M5 channel will broadcast it. You can get to know Japanese culture and society to a degree by checking out their various colorful children's wear now on show at an exhibition at the House of Traditions in the Hungarian capital. It features 50 antique as well as contemporary kimonos. They're quite intricate in both their material, colors, and patterns, and they all mean something. It's all on view until September 25th. And that's all for now, but we'll also be back the next night live right after the news in Hungarian at 11 p.m. local time. You can also catch us in repeats and online. Please stay tuned now, if you can, for our new shows in German, Russian, and Chinese. Thanks very much for watching, and minden jót!